Today, opening statements began in the triple murder trial of Lindsay Clancy. She's the mother in Massachusetts accused of strangling her 3 children in January of 2023. Clancy has pleaded not guilty to murdering her children, and her attorneys argue that she is not criminally responsible because of postpartum psychosis.
But prosecutors say Clancy planned everything in detail, carefully, acting intentionally. Fox's Asher Red is in Plymouth, Massachusetts tonight. And Asher, you were in court. What did you see?
Well, John and Ellen, some legal experts say that this trial could test how postpartum mental illness could support an insanity defense. Now, I was sitting about 20 feet behind Lindsay Clancy in the courtroom earlier today, and she didn't move around all that much, but she did appear very emotional when the attorney started talking about her children, and especially when her ex-husband took the stand. Patrick Clancy did not even make eye contact with the mother of his own children until the judge asked him to identify her in the courtroom. He said his wife started taking prescription drugs about 4 months before the killings to deal with the stress of caring for their 3 children. But those pills, he says, drove her even further into depression. And a few months later, Patrick says his ex-wife started having thoughts of hurting herself and their children.
She wasn't really improving. She just kind of seemed to be gradually becoming more in like a depressed state. She described thoughts of hurting the kids or them having some sort of ailment.
Lindsay Clancy's defense attorney is not disputing the facts of this case. He actually agrees with prosecutors that Clancy strangled her 3 young children with workout resistance bands in the basement of their Duxbury, Massachusetts home. The defense also agrees that Clancy apparently tried to end her own life by jumping from a 2nd-story window after the killings, which left her partially paralyzed. The question here is whether she was in a psychotic state at the time. Clancy's attorney says that she was suffering from extreme mental illness and postpartum depression. In a separate lawsuit against her medical provider, Clancy said a voice in her head was telling her to kill her children before taking her own life. But prosecutors say Clancy planned all of this.
She drew her husband out of the house, their father, so that she had the opportunity and the time to carry out these murders.
They brought this charge. Tim Cruz, the DA, right in the front row, brought this charge. He knew, as did his office, the facts of this case. And he knew when he brought this charge that it was going to kill the soul of this young woman.
And medical experts are expected to focus their testimony on the effects of postpartum mental illness, and this trial could take up to 2 months.